Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire. In this video, I'm going to try and do more in-depth commentary into the game plan, strategy, and deck building side of things. I think there's a lot of focus right now in content in general on micro, which I'm posting a video soon, or maybe I've already posted a video. I don't think micro is actually that important for Slay the Spire. I think the most important things are deck building and like having a plan, essentially. And it is difficult to commentate in a way to explain deck building and having a plan fully. So in this run, and maybe I'll do a couple of these, if you like them, it can be like a recurring thing. I'm going to be very intentional about trying to explain in depth what my plan is and how we're working towards that goal. So yeah, I'll do my best. There's a lot to talk about. It's probably going to be a longer video, but this should help answer the question. I get a lot of comments like, either you watch my videos and you watch along, agree with all my comments, but you struggle to win in your own games. That's probably because you're agreeing with the micro, but the macro isn't being explained well enough. So I'm trying to explain it well enough so you can see kind of the higher level decisions that go into actually making these runs work. And like, why do my card rewards tend to work out, right? Those kind of things. So we're going to try and talk through all of that. First thing I noticed, Lagavulin Matriarch, very easy boss, but wants you to take powers. So we want to focus on scaling because you get 3 turns to set up. So immediately when you see this, you just got to start thinking powers. What kind of cards go well with powers, or how else can I scale up with this character? So now you can go to like, here are powers. What powers would I like to see? Rupture, Inferno, Crimson Mantle, Aggression, Stampede, Vicious. Stone Armor's not that good against her. And then rare powers if you get them, like Demon Form's perfect in this matchup. But mostly we're thinking about things that grow your strength or scale with Vulnerable. Like Vicious is pretty good against Lagavulin Matriarch, same with Cruelty. So right off the bat, you're looking at the boss you're going to fight, and you got to start thinking, what kind of things can I be open to? Once you've gone through that, like we want powers and things that scale. Vulnerable helps with scaling too, like Molten Fist, Dominate type stuff. Then you look at these and see, how does this support that? Transform just gives us a new card. We can get anything. Precise Scissors shrinks your deck, so you're more likely to be able to do the thing you're trying to do more reliably, like you can draw your power more often. And Silver Crucible is quite bad in general, but I like it if you have some like really long paths with just a lot of hard pull combats back to back to back, and you don't have many other options. I could see taking it there. Let's look at what this map shows. Taking 3 elites is going to be really tough. Guaranteed hard fight. Nothing before this, like you get the fire afterwards. No other fires between them, so we're probably going to have to concede this is a 2 elite act, or we can go this way, and then based on these events in the shop, the cool thing about going this way is we have the option to path into 2 elites. We can take 1 elite, we can take a fire in elite, we can kind of just decide what we want to do later on. Deferring that decision helps us a lot. So I like this path, and I think because we have so much flexibility, let's just transform a strike. It's kind of like card remove plus, oh, there's scaling. Right off the bat, we have powers set up. So that helps a lot. Not so much into the early fights. In fact, this is sort of a curse early on. Do I still play it? We're going to attack for 8 next turn, so I'm going to have to go like bash defend. Honestly, let's take 8 this turn, and this lets me double block defend. Take nothing, and then I have a lot of energy to play attacks. And it gets the curse out of my deck. I think that was the correct move. I only took 8 in that fight. So, now, what do we say? We have Pyre, we have a bunch of energy. Pillage goes well with energy, it just keeps the cards flowing. So I will take that. Anger is actually fairly good early too, because especially when am I actually going to get to upgrade cards? Like here? I don't think I need this elite now, I got the power. So we got lucky and we kind of established scaling right away. But now we need to capitalize on it, right? You can get this This is kind of unlucky to get early because it doesn't do anything. But we'll be happy about it like around here. So we're going to not take this elite. We'll probably take this fire so I can upgrade the pyre. Sword of Stone. This is really good. On the Ironclad specifically, it gives you 3 strength. So that would solve our scaling. But when you look at a decision like this, yes, that's good. But we're already going to be focusing on scaling for this act. Because Sword of Stone, we're only able to take 2 elites this act. This probably will only trigger at the end of Act 2. And we're trying to take more powers anyway. So I'm going to take the short-term boost. So I have more gold. So I can get through what is going to be a pretty tough early act because we have this pyre that doesn't do anything. Like all of this stuff to work through. These first combats we're going to lose a lot of health. Once we can get through that, we should feel a lot better. So I'm just trying to get stuff that helps us get through that. That's cool that I can just like triple defend here. Take 15. Attack for 12, I'm not killing. I am weakened. Strike does kill though. Ooh, Whirlwind. Okay, so Whirlwind's nice. It goes with Pyre. It also solves one of the elite fights if we fight the Phantasmal Gardeners, I think the multiple eels. That makes this fight much easier. So we could take Whirlwind. The thing is, it's not that good in the Lagavulin and Matriarch. Pommel Strike, if we can upgrade it, also scales pretty well with Pyre. But this doesn't help us in the short term, whereas this does. So I'm going to take the thing that helps me right now. Problem is now we have 2 cards we want to upgrade. And that does become a bit of an issue. Okay, let's go bash. I can take 8. Then I only have to draw 1 attack. I kind of like doing that. Normally I don't. But I don't have that many attacks in my deck. Oof. Defend. Extra I'm drawing Whirlwind, defend. So I can take 2 damage to play a pyre. I think that matters. I don't think pyre is very good yet. So we have all these things that are good in the future. And I'm not going to attack because I don't want to take 2 damage more than I need to. Not killing, so... It's interesting actually, by not attacking last turn, I end up taking more damage in the fight. Kind of interesting. Because I'm taking 3 damage here, whereas it would have been 2 damage last turn. Something to note. If we had taken the Sword of Stone, you could take the Sword Boomerang. Here, I think I grabbed the Pommel. It is another card we want to upgrade, but with an active Pyre, even unupgraded Pommel is kind of nice. It just helps us have stuff to do with all the extra energy we're likely to be getting. Oof. Okay, Cannon Whirlwind is a very good combo. Also just a good card on the character in general. I unfortunately just have to buy that. I can't afford anything else, but we get to go here and upgrade the Whirlwind right away. Colorless card reward. It could be card draw. Lose 5 HP. So we need to upgrade every single chance we get. I'm just not gonna lose the 5 HP. Okay. Battle Trance. I like Inferno a lot as well, but I just got Whirlwind. I'm gonna upgrade it so I can hurt everything, and I don't have any other self-damage. Battle Trance is cool because the downside of having something like Pyre is you can just have a bunch of energy and nothing to do with it. Like, if you draw defend, defend, strike, 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 you're sad. So cards like Battle Trance give you card draw to fill your hand up, so you're more likely to assemble Whirlwinds every turn or Pommel Strikes. Like, you're more likely to be able to do the thing you want to do. I'm going to take the Battle Trance. I know I specifically mentioned wanting Inferno as a power early, but things have changed significantly, right? We have this pretty strong scaling engine going, so we want to amplify that. And that's you have to have a flexible game plan if you're trying to succeed at a high level in this game. So let's whirlwind. This now does so much damage. The real question, this fire might be better for me than any of these other elites. If I take this elite and this fire, I have to take this shop to take another elite. That's kind of rough. Like, the cannon is such a good relic for us already. Whirlwind plus Pyre is so strong that I might just be better off upgrading this. And I think I am. So I'm actually going to skip the elites. And this is kind of exactly the moment I mentioned, right? This hand, if this was anything else, would be bad. But it's still bad. But next turn, we're extremely likely to hit Whirlwind and just kill everything. So we're just going to defend for as much as we can. I think I take 1 or 0. And then Whirlwind does 33. It's kind of why we didn't need much additional scaling. I do not mind to shrug it off. This deck has no block besides the defense. Shrug's really good with Pyre. Same reason Pommel Strike. It's kind of just not like a card in your deck because it replaces itself. You draw a card when you play it. Ripple Basin's also very nice. I kind of think of Ripple Basin as a more flexible version of Permafrost. Like when you play Power gain 4 block, because now Ripple Basin we can go like Pyre defend, and that'll give us extra block. I'm skipping an elite. I think genuinely just getting this upgrade is more important right now because upgrading Pyre is it's huge value. It's better than a relic would be for us right now. Okay, well, no point in playing Strike. Let's just take no damage. Whirlwind does 33. Probably worth it. 15. Let's go Shrug. Raw. I think I will just play the Pyre. So this again, Ripple Basin triggers. We're only taking 3. We draw the Whirlwind. 55. And so now our game plan is just based on kind of Pyre Whirlwind, card draw to set that up, a little bit more energy, and then like scaling our strength. Howl from Beyond. Don't think I need that. Do I want a Blood Wall? Blood Wall's pretty good into the Matriarch. Blood Wall is fairly good with Pyre, like just have a lot of energy, and this makes things like Inferno, if we see them in the future, good. I know I skipped one. And we have poor block, so I will take the block. Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. I can just take a bunch of damage to get max HP. I have a pretty high life total, and I have 2 potions to get through this elite. This boss should be not terribly difficult, although admittedly dropping my strength does make the Pyre Whirlwind combo a little bit worse, but I think we're still okay. I'm going to get a little bit greedy here. This can kind of compensate for the fact that we're only taking 1 elite. I can get some HP, max HP scaling. And you get diminishing returns. 42 is still enough, I think. 2 to take 8. I'm effectively taking 6 damage. 2 potions. I can go this way. I think I'm going to exit now because I really don't want to have to rest. The upgrades are so important here. Okay. Okay, gain 6 max HP or can enchant a card with Steady. That's quite nice. What do I want to have Steady? Steady gives it Retain. And Retain is so powerful because it lets you set up specific card combinations. I can keep like a defend for critical turns. Or I could just gain max HP. Honestly, for now, maybe max HP is better. The question you gotta ask yourself is, does Steady advance our long-term game plan? And we're looking for more velocity than kind of retaining and saving stuff. You could put Steady on a blood wall. So that way you have block when you need it. But I think the game plan is just get a bunch of energy and draw my deck every turn. Steady doesn't advance that so much, and again, we're just trying to survive in the short term. So I will take the max HP. We get this fight, which is fairly perfect because I just win. Okay. That worked out. Now what? Taunt, Feel No Pain, Infernal Blade. So, Feel No Pain, I have nothing that exhausts. Taunt is good, it gives vulnerable. I guess I will take that. Short term, it's okay. Blessings in the Forge is really good with miniature cannon. I like that more than a skill potion. We're gonna go here, we get our upgrade. I think I'm gonna upgrade this pommel. And we're just gonna try and take this time to draw through our deck so we can hit the Pyre. Do you want to play Shrug? Not really. Let's wait. I can Whirlwind for 5 now. That seems pretty good. I don't really want to Battle Trance because Pommel Strike next turn is also kind of good. I would like to hit Vulnerable if I can, but I can just do this again later, so we'll wake you up with 55 damage. $21. So let's draw. There's the Whirlwind. Let's play the top 3. I can then upgrade my entire... Am I worried about this fight? I guess not anymore. If I upgrade my entire hand, I'm going to have so much max HP next act. But maybe I just want to save that because I'm kind of doing fine here. Yeah, that seems fine. And do I want to draw these next turn? Not really. So I'm going to Battle Trance to get through that. Because I just want to hit Whirlwind again as soon as possible, really. Pommel, draw. I mean, this seems pretty good. Attacking for 20. Let's keep you vulnerable, so that way Whirlwind next turn is essentially just lethal. 14. 16 times 5. How much is that? That's 80 damage. Okay, we're gonna full block you, do a little bit less damage. And then kill. And it's just, we play the Whirlwind, that's what the whole deck does. We get a second Pyre. That is a lot of energy. I mean, it's good. Unmovable gives us more block, but I think just more energy and more card draw, like, that does do the thing. So now our game plan is just get a bunch of energy. Oh, hold up. Pale's Tears. That also lets us retain stuff. Pale's Tooth is quite nice, right? Because we can upgrade a bunch of stuff. Pale's Eye is interesting because we could literally get our deck down to just Whirlwind. And just play Whirlwind a bunch. This is kind of hard to make work if you're playing Whirlwind repeatedly. But it's good if you're playing into Whirlwind. Because right now our peak energy is 7. It could go up to 8. Not that big of a change. Pale's Tooth does give us a free Pyre upgrade. So now we get to look at the map. I'm feeling kind of strong. So, ideally 2 elites. All of these look kind of nice. 2 elites, 2 elites. Get a fire before that one. We get fire into an elite this way. And you get an early shop that path. Which card removes actually go pretty hard right now. I like this later shop. And 2 elites feels perfectly reasonable. You get 2 events either of these directions. So we're going to have 2 hard fights, event, fire, and then like so much prep before these elites. Which means I could just Pale's Tooth And then I have all of this time to get through all these combats, upgrade a bunch of stuff. Let's do it. Randomly add one back. So the order we pick doesn't matter. But like now, we don't have this curse in our deck, and then we get it back upgraded. That's awesome. Kind of the same with Bash. That one Bash. Blood Wall's a nice upgrade. Taunt is a nice upgrade. So I don't have any vulnerable, but I do have 2 potions for this. And Battle Trance is a good upgrade, but it's also a card I want in my deck. So let's just upgrade like a strike. Cool animation. Oh, and you can steal stuff. Sick. Alright, let's draw. Play Pyre. We use Ripple Basin plus all this. We only take 3. That's a problem. Holy cow, that's a problem. I'm gonna upgrade these right now. That's really bad. My main damage dealer is gone. I need to kill you as soon as possible. Okay, pommel. Well, that's 18. Next turn, we're drawing Battle Trance. Alright, my friend, I will take 5 for you. Get to knock you down. I guess I'll draw first. Like the unupgraded strike so I can play more strikes after you've been knocked down. Okay, we get through. We didn't need the whirlwind. Okay. Get the bash. Oh. I guess I don't have anything that cares about that. Stomp, Taunt, and Stone Armor. Stone Armor's nice. It is another power, which is cool. I do have Gorge It, actually. I'm going to take this. Stone Armor's, like, plating scales well with plating. It's kind of non-linear. So if I can play Stone Armor turn 1, it's kind of like it's already upgraded. If I get to upgrade it with the Gorge It, it's just really good. So that also helps with our defensive plan. This, I think I'm just going to Fire Potion. Get through that fight unscathed. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. So, we got our damage plan. It's just a whirlwind. The cool thing about the Stone Armors, this is block that I can play early that gets out of the deck. So we can just do high energy stuff like Whirlwind, Pommel Strike. It's just kind of like looping this kind of thing. I love that. So Stone Armor, good early block. Scales well with our Gorget, and we have 2 of it. So our defensive plan is set up. I could do 33, but I kind of like this more. I just casually have 10 plating now going into this turn. Let's go. Defend, and then we use Ripple Base and only take 2. Pyre, Stone Armor will block for 12, Ripple Base will be 16. I take 3. But now, like, we are so set up. What do I even draw here? Not a lot. Sick. 25, but like, look at all this. Look at all this block that I got going on. 26. I could even play a defend. I don't want to take any more damage, but we're gonna get our other Pyre back. It's gonna have so much energy. Holy. Get this strike back. Second Whirlwind. How do we feel about second Whirlwind? Kind of weird. It's not upgraded. I'm gonna skip it. I just want card draw, really. Upgraded Whirlwind would have been sick there. Tragically, that's not what we had. Shrug it off plus Pyre. Let's do Shrug first. That is a full block thanks to Ripple Basin. Okay, you're getting scary. Taunt. Next turn we have this, and I could just draw into Whirlwind and kill, because I'm not going to be weakened anymore. We'll see. Making it easy to kill you, full block you. We have a ton of energy. Draw Whirlwind. We don't draw the Whirlwind, but that's fine. Because I can kill. Waiting. Setting up for Whirlwind again. Although I'm full blocking you, so I guess we just want to kill that guy. That is 16 block. Still no Whirlwind. There we go. Okay, we get our Pyre upgraded. Now, do I want to play Juggling? The Innate is kind of troublesome. I don't think I need that. Juggling is cool because it lets us like clone pommel strikes. So we could, because we're going to have 7 energy. Like it gives us something to do with our attacks. But given that our main plan is just use 7 energy on Whirlwind, it's not as good. I'm just going to skip these. I will pommel first. The Pyre, so I don't get to stone armor, but that's okay. Is there anything to battle trance into? Not really. Take 2. Let's draw. 44. Hang on. What is 11 times 1.5? 16 times 3 is 48. So that doesn't kill. So we're gonna do that. Kind of tragically. But yeah, this excess of energy is so sweet here. This. I am being attacked for a lot. So I'm just going to double defend. I don't really need... I do 55 damage the moment I draw Whirlwind. So I don't really need more energy this turn. Bone armor. Let's try and weaken this guy, I guess. I'm already like full blocking. Okay, can I draw Whirlwind? I can. Sweet. We get the Blood Wall back upgraded. We get Fortifier for energy. Really don't want Battle Trance number 2. They scale pretty poorly in multiples. I do like Uppercut. That is a card that goes very well. It gives me a block plan. You divine 6 times and gain a debt. I'll have a debt from 1 combat. Let's do it, man. Okay. We get a rare down here. And I can open the box. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can risk a curse. I don't know if I need to risk a curse. Gold, gold, gold. Cloak Clasp is awesome. Don't want any of these. The rare card. Ooh. Okay. Aggression and Crimson Mantle both good. Crimson Mantle plus Stone Armor is kind of hilarious. But I think Aggression fits this deck perfectly. Like, we're going to have a bunch of energy. It's going to upgrade all of our attacks, which makes Miniature Cannon good. Like, it's kind of just perfect for the deck. We get to go here and upgrade... A lot of things I want to upgrade. With Aggression, I don't need to upgrade Uppercut. Let's upgrade the Stone Armor. They stack so well together. More potion slots. So yeah, like, checking back in. Game plan is, get a bunch of energy. Aggression upgrades cards, so we're doing more damage and we have stuff to do with all the energy that we have every turn. That's important because having a bunch of energy on its own doesn't do anything. This could redraw Whirlwinds. This could redraw, like, strikes. Priority is kind of removing strikes if I can. So that Aggression is just hitting, like, Uppercut, Whirlwind, bash, like pummel strike, all of our good stuff. And then now like stone armor plus gorget just gives us this ridiculous block plan where we're just blocking for free every turn, and it's awesome. So that's where we're at. I get a chest. Lucky fish. More gold every time I add a card to my deck. I think I'm gonna upgrade the battle trance. Aggression upgrade is interesting. But I feel like that's bordering on too many powers turn 1. Like I much prefer to establish Pyre and stone armor early, so I don't care that much about getting this turn 1. I'd rather just make something like battle trance do more, or maybe upgrading uppercut is a little bit better going into some elite fights, because the weak for 2 turns will help a lot. Okay, let's shrug. That's what I was hoping to avoid. That is what I was hoping to avoid. Alright, let's go Pyre. And triple my block. Okay, well, we gotta dig all the way through our deck to find that whirlwind, which makes this fight much harder. But I can try an aggression into it. Let's see what that does. Although, hang on, stone armor. Yeah, stone armor, blood wall, aggression. Maybe it's fine. I drew like half my deck and I get whirlwind back anyway. 8 times 5 is 40. Though it's not quite a kill. So what do we do about this? You're doing the most. Hit you. And I will whirlwind. Not the best turn, honestly. I take 11. But I think this is okay now. No whirlwind is pretty tragic. But we can kill this one. Take 22. So I'd have to play like 3 attacks to kill that dude. I can weaken you. Taunt blocks for 8. This blocks for 6 this turn, but then more next turn. Whirlwind is likely to come, but not guaranteed. And hitting debt twice in a row is rough. I think I like taunt. Stone armor. Defend. Take no damage and then draw a whirlwind. We don't draw a whirlwind, but we might be able to draw into it. We do. Okay. Not that bad. We get a 1 potion, and if we rest, we get more potions. But I think we're kind of... Oh, wait, okay. It's over. I mean, the thing that's weird about Cascade is if you Cascade into Whirlwind, it's not very good. But, like, that's fine because we're going to have 7 energy, so I could just play my whole deck every turn. It seems good to me. Whenever you play power, draw a card. Okay. Let's get debt out of here. Whenever you play power, draw 1 card. That's absurd. I just take that. So now, the reason we take that is like we have a bunch of powers and a bunch of energy. That's really good. The B guy will be tough for us, but I do have stone armor. Guess I'm just gonna establish Pyre. And just take, like, some amount. Cloak Clasp plus Ripple Basin is quite nice. Alright, well, let's hope for the best. At least I didn't have to draw all of those cards in order. There's aggression. Aggression is perfect. Stone armor, aggression. Let's draw. Aggression. Stone. Oh, I can't. Oh, that was the wrong order. That's fine. Do I play a strike? It says 9. I don't think I play a strike. Okay, Whirlwind is doing 16 times 5. Isn't quite enough. It's 24. I kind of want to just Cascade for 5 and try and hit some block, but I do need to do damage. Not the most ideal turn, but Cloak Clasp will help a lot. I only take 3 there. 7 energy, man. Kind of awesome. 18 plus 18 plus 9. No way that kills, right? 45, that does not kill. So... And we know we're getting an attack back thanks to aggression, so we don't actually have to worry about, like, handful of days, because we have something to play every turn. Lasting Candy gives us more powers to go with Game Piece, and we get a Burning Pact. That's perfect. The reason it's perfect, it's card draw, and it lets us get, like, strikes out of the deck, so aggression hits the good cards more often. That's perfect. Let's upgrade Cascade. That is just a consistently good pickup. And I want to hit powers. If I can, I cannot. So we wait. Draw one fewer card each turn is tough with this much energy. Holy cow. Okay. Stone Armor. I want to hit a Pyre if I can. I do. And then I'll Cascade to see if I hit... I do hit a block. Beautiful thing, we get to Ripple Basin. Full block. Or take 1, but... Not bad. Yeah, drawing 1 fewer card this turn would have been pretty tough. 28. You're attacking for 27, and I'm blocking everything, so... Sweet. A Pyre? Draw a card. You're attacking for 13. Want to play aggression. And taunt is better than these defends. So with Cloak Clasp, we're still blocking. And now we get to like get rid of this bad strike. Oh, dude. Okay, I get to Stone Armor. Not the best cards on top, actually. We'll keep you Weak Fallen and then Whirlwind for a bunch. Get the Shrug out of there. Just take more damage. I think I'm just... 7 energy is so much, man. A lot of energy to have to contend with. You attack for 15. 16 plus 11. 27 minus 13 minus 15. Barely taking 1, but Cloak Clasp will handle that, so... It's really a beautiful thing. I can Cascade. This turn looks worse. Weaken is good. And then just Cascade. The Whirlwind's going to be worthless, but I'm hitting 6 other cards. Exhaust a strike. Cloak Clasp, take 2. We get back the Whirlwind. 16 times 7. What are we looking at? 112 damage. It's not bad. Let's draw. Okay, keep you weak and then I'll Whirlwind. Cloak Clasp should basically handle this turn. Yeah, aggression is looking really nice. In Battle Trance, just play all of these attacks. Hitting Whirlwind off Cascade isn't exactly... Gain 1 less energy per turn. No, we're just gonna kill with Whirlwind here. Beautiful. Nearly perfect. Took like 1 or 2 damage there. I'm gonna do it. We have Game Piece, so the opportunity cost of this is quite low. What a remarkable deck. It actually worked out kind of well. I was like, we just need some powers to scale, and we got literally 3 pyres. Man. At the start of each combat, add 1 of 5 random cards in your hand and retain to it. Kind of like that. Enthralled is also interesting. My deck is pretty small. I can Burning... No, you can't even Burning Pact the Enthralled. I don't want that. I'm gonna take Choices Paradox, I think. Just more cards with Retain is perfect. So what do I even want at this point? Some way to make my damage improve over time would be nice. I mean, I just want a lot of powers because powers are good. Right, when you draw a card when you play a power, the opportunity cost of having it in your deck is just lower. I just need stuff to do with energy, essentially. This is the latest shop. I can take 3 elites if I want to. 2 later elites is kind of cool, especially the ability to like dodge. How many fires do I need? Upgrading this pyre is quite high priority. So fire. Yikes. If I go to the right, I can still see an early shop and just remove a strike. I don't dislike that. Fight 2 elites, but I get a bunch of fires that way. Let's go that way. We can always change our plan later. I just get to choose a card and it just has retain. That's awesome. Let's retain a bludgeon. Let's go Pommel Strike. See, now it's kind of awkward because I want to play Battle Trance into a Pyre. I don't draw the Pyre though, so it's perfect. Yikes, dude. There we go. Okay. You draw Stone Armor, that's okay. Rippled Basin plus Cloak Clasp. We take 5? Perfect. Pyre. Stone Armor. Cascade will hit the other Pyre, which seems awesome. Thank you. Okay, we get a Cloak Clasp. I now have 8 energy. You're attacking for like 31, but we've scaled so far beyond that now. That we're just kind of fine. Get our uppercut, 8 energy, by the way. Ash kills. Weaken. Bludgeon does 48. Almost. It's like... Alright, get out of here, my friend. We get another potion. Feel no pain. I have Burning Pact. Genuinely the only card I have with Feel No Pain. It is upgraded. It is upgraded. I do have Game Piece. Kind of nice. Just don't need it though. Ooh, okay. I want powers, but upgraded common skill. We don't really need a Vuln potion. This could give me a Bloodletting. I don't see Bloodletting, but I don't mind a Shrug. Cards that draw cards basically don't go into your deck, and it's upgraded. And I get the fish too. Dominate? Oh, another Stone Armor? I'm absolutely taking that. That's absurd. Okay. Duplicator also solves our, like, how can I scale past the boss problem, because it's so good with powers. We can use it on a Whirlwind. Like, if we get up to 16, like, I mean, we just we can get up to 8 energy. So we can Whirlwind to do 16 times 16, 256 damage. Or we could duplicate Pyre. We could duplicate Aggression. So I'm definitely buying this because that makes Act much easier. I don't have enough money for the card remove. I think that's fine. Dominate. Yeah. We're not fighting Aeon Glass. Dominate's just good enough to be worth taking on its own. Okay. I like Impervious in this. Stone Armor. Can't draw off it, unfortunately. Impervious has Retain, so I guess I'll Blood Wall this turn. It's not the upgraded Pyre, otherwise I'm probably playing that, but... Now I can go... I think Pyre Defend, does that just do it? 5 plus 9, 14 plus 4 off of Ripple Basin, plus 4 off Cloak Clasp is 22. I lose just a little bit of max HP. Let's just Cascade for 2 and see what happens. It's about the worst case scenario. I'm gonna Skill Potion now. Offering gives me 2 energy. Yeah, that was pretty much as bad as it can get. I don't think I've exhausted a card. 5 cards in hand. 8 plus 9 plus 5 is 22. Alright, let's take the offering. Can't draw. I guess I can draw. I can play... I have Pyre active. Let's go like Shrug. Stone Armor. 11 plus 9 is 20. I'm being attacked for 16 plus 16 is 32. If I play Stone Armor, it'll be 26. Yeah, we're fine. Thanks to Cloak Clasp. I'll take no damage here. Continue to grow. Packed away this basic strike. Okay. I didn't even use Impervious, which I probably should have at some point, but... I mean, I guess I still could. Go Pyre. Might as well play the Impervious and a Defend. At this point, I'm just looking for Whirlwind. And this is, like, in-game, right? You gotta be thinking about, what am I doing in this fight? I'm not just, like, playing cards. I'm blocking and stalling until I can set up just Whirlwind being lethal, and that's essentially the whole purpose of playing cards in this fight. Probably didn't commentate as well on, like, that sort of game plan, so I'll try and work on it. Lose HP for a random relic. Perfect. Thanks, Bag of Marbles. Alright, we are... I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go that way, but I guess we're fighting some elites. That's fine. I was talking about how I should comment, and then I forgot. We're going to go Stone Armor, Stone Armor. This Evil Eye? Let's start with this Stone Armor. So what is the game plan for this fight? It's kind of the same, just set up for a big dominate. How do we do that? We go Stone Armor. This might be... Actually, that's just enough to block, isn't it? 14. I'm being attacked for 24. Ripple Basin is going to be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I take 1. That's fine. Now I have strength, right? So extra energy. Really good into this Whirlwind. I just have to be intentional about... Oh my god. Not letting my Whirlwind get exhausted to the Ethereal. Take 5. Oh, and I guess I need to kill this guy, like, right now. Who's the Defend? Yeah, unupgraded cards are actually really tough for me to work with. Wait, this is quite bad. Because they don't do damage. Go taunt. I don't need this Pyre. I need to like do damage to you. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Non-upgrades removes like 10 damage from my whirlwind. Can shrug. Uppercut helps. Like if I play Pyre, I guess I could just play the whirlwind. I happen to draw it. I lose all of these cards. This turn's gonna be terrifying. Because you attack for a lot, right? 40? 10 times 6 is not a lot. Do I have to use my duplicator now? I honestly might. 7 times 6 is 42? I think I have to. Okay. We barely get through this. We get a power potion back. Kusari Gama can help because I am playing a lot of cards. We get the offering. That's all we want. Card draw, energy, love it. Go here. We get a pendulum for more card draw. I don't know how valuable it is for me to fight elites. I really should have gone to the right. That extra fire would have been nice. That fight was just awful though. I mean, I could take the shop, 125 gold. Maybe a bit more. I think I just go here, and for now I'm gonna rest and get 2 potions. Take some events, which end up being combats. That's okay. Crimson Mantle's so insane in this deck. Let's start with power, raw, power, power, power. Love it. Oh, look, a power. And a power. 7 plus 19. 26. I'm already full blocking this. Sure, I will play a lone dominate into a cascade. Now we're just kind of killing. Let's get rid of this unupgraded strike. Start moving through the deck. More energy for next turn. Why not? I can cascade. Just keep you vulnerable. I don't know. This is just like such ridiculous scaling. You're weak. Let's draw. Let's draw. Let's draw. 20. I'm full blocked. Hit you a bunch. Yeah, at this point, like, this is where micro just doesn't matter, right? Our deck is so good. Who cares really how we play it? Although, kind of messed up in the last fight, but that's okay. Cascade will hit an uppercut and other things, sure. So much cards. Okay, 80 block. Eat energy. Huge damage, thank you. Another Burning Pact? Absolutely, I will take that. Let's take an event. Okay. Enchant a card that exhausts with Soul's Power. So, I can do Dominate or Offering. Dominate's kind of bad into Test Subject. Offering is just ridiculous. I do have Decay in my deck, but like, let's go, dude. I don't need elites. That's so much scaling. Our deck is set up. Eternal Feather helps me heal. We just gotta get there. Gotta get through this fight. Another Pyre. Yeah. We'll play a Pyre, and I think I'm gonna clear the extract for this fight. Okay, decay is not ideal. I can get rid of it. So we miss out on upgraded Pyre, which is not the most ideal thing, but this looks great. Big Pyre. Stone armor plus. This blocks for 4, this blocks for 9. What does this look like? I have 18 plus 6 is 24, and I'm being attacked for 14 plus 17, which is 31. So I guess I'll triple. Okay. Now it begins. Stone armor. What's left? Oh, there's my Giga offering. Get rid of this strike. This is absurd. Okay. 9 damage 9x times. I do need to deal with this fella. Ten damage x times. Let's just do it. Lose more strength. However, power. Power. Get rid of the strike. He's gone power hungry. 7 plus 17. That's a good cascade. Okay, 36. Okay, I can play offering. I would like to avoid it if I can at this point. Great. Get a blood potion. It's a very good one to have. Stampede. No. Bloodletting's interesting. It feels like I wouldn't want it, but my deck is just so full of powers that I kind of want it. 83. Let's rest for more potions and just full health. And we're not fighting the queen, so let's get rid of an Ashwater and just take these. Full health. Going into the queen. We have a pretty clear game plan of just stack a bunch of powers. That's another Pyre. Okay. I want Pyre plus. Start with a stone armor. I'm gonna power potion once in this fight at least. Demon form also gives us, I mean, inevitability. That's absurd. Attacking for 22. I can play aggression. I really want to establish Pyre. Let's draw 3. There's Pyre plus. Cool. Blocking for 19. So I think I will weak potion. Oh no. I'm full blocking thanks to Ripple Basin, so we can wait. Okay, 22. It's a lot of Pyres. Play this one. That bloodletting's so good here. This is why we took it, right? It's so sick. Play this. I don't want to attack. Let's get rid of a strike. And let's just not play this strike. We full block again. 6 energy. Let's play an offering. Okay, dominate. So I can... I'd like to draw. Thank you. No! Oh no, I can Burning Pact that. Perfect. I can establish the other Pyre now. Oh my god, dude. What is this deck? Cascade. Could hit the other Pyre. Let's do it. Oh, dude, we hit aggression. And I can exhaust this basic strike. Sick. Okay. Attack for 25. What's that? Another Pyre? Thank you. me battle trance. Start hitting. We want to make her vulnerable so that I can 25, 17. I want a Kusarigama. I guess I am taking... No damage still. Okay, 27. Now Dominate's looking really good. Let's see what Pommel... No, we'll Dominate first. Okay, Cascade looks ridiculously absurd. Let's do it. 7 Cascade with an offering. Get rid of unupgraded Strike. Get rid of unupgraded Defend. Play the offering. Let it go. Too many cards in hand. Okay. Keep it going. Don't really need a Bloodletting because I can't play this Whirlwind. But this is... We're really close to going, not infinite, but semi-infinite. Let's get rid of this Burning Pact. Actually, let's get rid of Battle Trance. I don't need that anymore. Okay, you're attacking for like some amount. Do I kill the queen here? I mean, this is a lot of damage. Whirlwind does 29 times 9. 261. I could do one additional. 262. It's like just short. Kusarigama, how much do you do? 6? I feel like Strike into Whirlwind actually does it. Let's find out. It actually does because Kusarigama dealt the final blow. That's sweet. Okay, this guy does not scale up when you're playing powers. Fun fact. Oh, I can use armaments to upgrade one of the pyres, but I'll just grab an uppercut. I mean, this is... It's pretty good. I think blocking for 17... I think this is the time to throw a weak potion. I could cascade into a power, but if I hit an attack, I'm going to be kind of sad. Sweet. Stone armor. Aggression. Packed away this decay. Guess I will power potion. Get another pyre. I mean, let's go. That's so much energy. Alright, you're not looking so hot, my guy. Uppercut makes you weak. Dominate into a pommel. And Kusarigama damage. Okay, we full block. You make me vulnerable. You're attacking for an entire 34 damage here. It's kind of funny. I might just like not care. Play Pyre. That's a good one. I will play this. 21, you're dead. And I could play another Pyre. I could hit a Bloodletting. I don't. Okay, great opener. We have 6 active Pyre energy coming in, so I have 9 energy. Let's enjoy it. 13 times 8. What does that even look like? 104. This is almost a kill. In fact, it might be if I uppercut first. Now it's 19 times 6. There's 114, so still not a kill. Let's go. Let's just have some fun here. That's absurd, dude. Now what does it look like? 19 times 4. 76. Let's start getting rid of these strikes, right? Make it fairly reliable for us to start just... Not exactly going infinite, but killing. 111. Keep you vulnerable. We definitely block this. Okay, I can start Burning Pacting basic defend. Let's go. Why is this so broken, dude? Okay. I will kill. I need to free up some space somehow. This one has retain. Okay. Burning Pact, I could just get rid of another basic defend. We'll kill. Now you're intangible, but I have 16 plating. Like, how does this... how do they stop this? I can get you vulnerable. Nothing else draws. That does. I guess we'll keep you vulnerable. Get rid of a strike. Just like weaken you. I don't know, man. We have 23 block. Okay. I mean, this is packed away this defend. Okay, we're getting... Wait, this looks really close. Packed away this defend. Wait, this is so close. Offering. Shrug will draw Shrug. This draws our Bloodletting. Okay. I just need like a Rupture. I can cascade all of this. Let's cascade. It's the most fun option. Let's do it. I don't have any cards in my deck to draw. At this point, I don't need this strike. Actually, I don't need bash. I don't need 2 burning pacts. Beautiful. Okay, I mean, this is a health-based infinite where, you know, it's infinite as long as you have the health for it. So we're going to go like Bloodletting, Pommel. Burning Pact gets rid of this Blood Wall. And then we draw the Bloodletting. Sadly, there's a Shrug It Off in there somewhere. Oh, I can cascade through everything. Perfect. Okay. Then I cascade. I get rid of the unupgraded Uppercut. That has retain, actually, so that's fine. Let's get rid of Battle Trance. And now we just get to have fun. Draw both of those. Then my Bloodletting. Packed away Taunt. Bloodletting. Pommel. Bloodletting. 19... Not quite there. Get rid of unupgraded Shrug. Draw both of these. Bloodletting. Pommel. Play the Bloodletting. Okay, you die. Beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. Okay, so this was admittedly a high roll. Like, not every run's gonna look this way, but hopefully, let me know if this helped. Like, talking about what strategy the deck is trying to do, building towards that strategy, and then just taking cards that maximize what the deck does. We didn't really stray from it. We just took a bunch of Pyres and Powers because Powers draw cards, so we can get a bunch of scaling. That's how we scaled to beat that boss. And then we just took like card draw, things that shrink our deck, and that's about it. Like, we just set up so that Whirlwind can kill. We took the Stone Armors as our block plan because it worked well with the Cloak Clasp that we had. And then it just so happened that it worked really well with the game piece too. So that just worked out perfectly. So we just had to block every turn. It was sweet. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I guess we'll look at what the reward was. I didn't take that many elites. And this is an example of like, you want to scale somehow. If you're not scaling, if you have scaling from things besides elites, like our powers were how we were scaling, you don't have to take that many elites because our deck, the peak potential of this deck was so high. We killed Test Subject Phase 3 in 1 turn. I don't know. Hopefully that helped. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.